So today we're going to be talking about a new prototype distance driver from Birdie Disc Golf Supply. You guys may recognize this one because a couple months back I did a review on these. This was the original prototype of the Birdie Disc Golf Supply Reach 12.5-13, their competition to the good old classic All-American Destroyer. Derek sent me these. He said try them out. I said of course. They were super beefy for something that I would want. I told him, I said, I'd rather have it be a little flippier out of the box. Not flippy, but flip up, get a little ride, and maybe just some added glide. They went back to the drawing board. And then Derek sent me this one. This, as far as I know, is one of only two that are currently made. I don't know who has the other one, but this is the new Reach. This is the old prototype in a color glow, more of like a C-line style plastic. And this new one is kind of like a swirly S-line, which I'm also a bigger fan of than this. So today we're just gonna be out here in the field. I'm gonna throw the two Reaches, compare those, and then obviously compare them to my favorite, the PFN Star Destroyer. My other favorite, the 1.9 run of Star Scorpius, and then just a newer stock bottom stamp pop top Star Destroyer. Here's the side profile. That's that, and this is this. You can see they are actually a little bit different. Now, I don't know if this is the same exact mold, just in a different plastic, so they came out a little different, or if it's an actual tweaked mold. But either way, this one actually looks a little bit less sharp, maybe a little bit more blunt. But based on my first impressions, I've been messing around with this one for a few weeks now. It flips up more and it goes further. Standard flight, nothing crazy. So here's the prototype. Very similar flight right there. I feel like that one has a little bit more of like a hyzer out at the end, just a little bit more stability. Hello and welcome to the 25 Days of Frismas presented by Birdie Disc Golf Supply. Birdie hooked it up by supporting the next 25 videos. Head on over to their website, use code Frisbee Club to save yourself some money. They got Frisbee Club patches, they got Frisbees, as well as my favorite mid-range, the Color Glow Ultra. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy. So this is the disc that I would kind of base everything off of. Will it do what this disc already does? And so that one clearly is gonna flip up, go straighter, probably a little bit better throw, but that's what I want out of my 12.5-13 disc. I understand that both of those prototype Reaches are basically brand new, so they're always gonna have a little bit more stability, and that's why I kind of brought this brand new Star Destroyer out. Oh. So I feel like that has a very similar, if not more stable flight than the Reach does. Oh. Yeah, a little more stable. So the Scorpiuses are gonna be that one notch up from my red Star Destroyer. They're still gonna get good distance. I use these a lot more for forehands and the Destroyers more for backhands. These Scorpiuses have still good glide and push, but then bite just right at the end a little more than the red Destroyer would. And those two are pretty much identical. They're the exact same run of disc, same color, same weight. New prototype, a little bit straighter. Pop top Star Destroyer, pretty much right next to the prototype Reach, just 10 feet further. Both Scorpiuses flew basically identical. 10 feet difference in distance, but same stability, at least ended the same amount left. And then we got the first original prototype Reach kind of in the middle of all of them here. The red Star Destroyer way over there. That one flew so much straighter than all the rest, and to be expected because that's kind of my lineup, I guess. That red one's the straightest. Let's throw these once again. I'm gonna try and hit them on like a distance line, kind of left to right pull. Please be warned, this is like my worst shot when it comes to accuracy. Yeah. Love it. That is a good disc golf shot right there. Right after I threw that first Reach, somebody came and let their dog out, and I just didn't want my Frisbees to get chewed up. That's a good flyer. We just went with the Reach once again, just because we had to go pick it up. Let's compare that now to the Prototype. Honestly, a very similar flight. I kind of feel like that one actually is a little straighter than the two that I originally got. The two that I originally got, I felt like had a little more pop top to them. Maybe those had a little bit more stability to them. Not necessarily a bad thing, I guess, because that's the flight I'm looking for a little bit more. Let's go with this stock Star Destroyer. Oh. Very, very similar flight. I'd expect this one to be a little straighter. Yeah, see, that one's gonna kind of hold the ante. But that flight characteristic is what I'm hoping in a month or two, that the Prototype orange, like new swirly burst one, I hope that's the flight I get out of it. Not necessarily soon, because you obviously want the plastic to be durable, and it feels extremely durable. But that's that money flight for my arm speed. The Beef Dog Destroyers, I'm too old for that stuff nowadays. This one should turn a little more even. Ooh. Yeah. You guys ever think to yourself that you should maybe start throwing Shrikes instead of Destroyers? That's where I'm at. Oh. Kind of a bad throw, didn't get much height on it. But as you can see, both those Reaches honestly are very comparable to the flight characteristics of these. Oh, that's a good one. So all those flights basically right at the 400 foot mark, very similar flights, slight turn out of the hand, slight fade at the end. This new Reach here and this swirly plastic, I'm a huge fan of. So I can't wait for these to actually hit the market. Derek said that they're coming first quarter of 2024. So not just yet, but next year, once they're nailed down, these will be coming to you, Birdie Disc Golf Supply, expanding their lineup. You obviously know the Ultra, one of my favorite discs of all time, overstable mid-range of the year, mid-range of the year. Just wanted to get out here, kind of highlight the new Birdie Disc Golf Supply mold. Obviously, you know by now, they are sponsoring the 25 Days of Frismas. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos so far. They hooked it up this month, and Derek, he always hooks it up for me, supports me in any way possible. So the Reach hitting the market next year, I'm super excited for that disc. Like I was saying in the beginning, is it gonna knock the Destroyers out of my bag? Who knows, you know? But this swirly S-Line style Reach is something that I'm actually excited for. Usually, you know, you get your new Destroyers and they just never really beat the Destroyer. Will this one? Who knows? You'll have to pick one up and see when they do come out. Obviously, I'll let you know when they drop, because I'll definitely be getting my hands on some more of them, maybe a more variety of weights, and kind of just see how they fly in comparison to this one. That's pretty much going to do it for this one. If there's any other discs you'd like to see me come out in the field and review, let me know. Comment them down below. If you think there's a disc I should try, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one. Peace. I remember all them winters, drinking Woodford till we drown. This is 500 feet pro. We hear word about the party. It's about 400 feet right there, guys. Let me show you another driving technique.